from the hall renders her nightgown translucent, so you have the mortifying impression that it's her naked body you're watching barrel up the path towards you. And there's nothing normal about that. There's nothing normal about anything on this night. Your mum envelops you in her arms. It feels as if she's squeezing the last of your breath from you. Into the tangled mess of your hair, she says, "Thank God." And you let yourself sink into her. It feels like falling. Limp in her tight embrace, you think, please, can this moment last forever? Can time stop? But of course it can't. In fact, the moment lasts barely a second or two because, as any good mother would, yours raises her head and looks over your shoulder, down the path behind you into the darkness where the street lighting is inadequate, where the moonlight has disappeared behind a torn scrap of cloud, where the only other light is rimming the edges of the garage door of number 4, and every other home is dark, and she says the words you've been dreading. But where's Teddy? You can't tell them about your den. You just can't. Eliza would be furious. Your mum is clutching you by your upper arm so tightly it hurts. You have the feeling she might shake you. It takes every last ounce of your energy to meet her gaze, to widen your eyes, empty them somehow of anything bad she might read in them and say, "Isn't he here?" Chapter 1. I typed "the end," clicked the save button and clicked it again just to make sure. I felt huge relief that I'd finished my novel, and on top of that a heady mixture of elation and exhaustion. But there were also terrible nerves, much worse than usual, because typing those words meant the consequences of a secret decision that I'd made months ago would have to be faced now. Every year I write a new book, and the draft I'd just finished was my 5th novel, a valuable property, hotly anticipated in publishing houses in London, New York, and other cities around the world. Valuable property were my literary agent's words, not mine, but he wasn't wrong. Every day as I wrote, I imagined the staccato tapping of feet beneath desks as publishers awaited the book's delivery. And this time I felt extra nervous because I knew I was going to send them something they weren't expecting. "Brave," Eliza had said once she figured out what I'd done. "I'm sorry," I told her, and I meant it. Her voice had a new and nasty rasp to it, but everything has its price. Under different circumstances, Eliza would be the first to point that out because my girl is pragmatic. I knew what I had to do next, but it was scary. I had a routine for summoning courage because it was always hard to find, frequently lost in the scatter and doubt of writing a novel. Counting to 30 took longer than it should have because I decelerated. I am a master of avoidance, but when I got to 0, I focused like a sniper taking aim. One tap of the finger and the novel was gone, out there, 330 pages on their way to my agent via email, and it was too late to change anything now. I waited as long as a minute before refreshing my inbox to see if he'd acknowledged receipt. He hadn't. I deleted emails from clothing retailers offering me new season discounts because I thought they were traitorous messages reminding me of my internet shopping habit at a moment when something more significant was happening, though I did glimpse a jumpsuit that I thought I might revisit later. It was a buttery colour, hot this spring apparently, and easy to accessorise. Tempting and definitely worth another look, but not now. I drummed my fingers on the desk, refreshed again, nothing. I clicked the back button and checked if they had a jumpsuit in my size. They did. No low stock warning either. Nice. I added one to my shopping basket anyway, just in case. Went back to email, refreshed again, still nothing. Checked my spam folder. Nothing there from Max, but good to see that hot women were available for sex in my city tonight. I deleted all spam, refreshed my inbox once more. No change. I picked up the phone and called. He answered immediately. He has a lovely voice. "Lucy, just a second," he said. "I'm on the other line. Let me get rid of somebody." And he put me on hold. He sounded excited and it made me feel a little fluttery. Not because I'm attracted to him, please don't get the wrong idea, but because he's the person